hear me out, y'all. Hear me out, okay? I don't think any effort whatsoever should be spent on going to get them people. None. Not one taxpayer's dollar should be spent. In fact, they should have to wire us some money to go help them. Because wire 1,000 of y'all trying to climb that mountain at the same time.
Welcome on another episode, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please click the like button so others get to see this video and join the conversation as well. I just thought to bring to you guys to let you guys know that while so many of us are at home relaxing, watching TV, or even at work sipping on our coffee, there are about 1,000 hikers who are stuck on Mount Everest. Yes, the highest, the most dangerous, the place that is so prone to snow. People are literally there right now, stuck. About 1,000. Like, can you just have a picture of what 1,000 people looks like? Like, they are stuck on Mount Everest, and now they are asking for help. They are calling for people to come rescue them, and it has been sparking a lot of reaction because I feel like this particular one is giving so many people flashback of the submarine incident as well, because you will be so surprised at the amount of money that people pay to go climb and risk their life in a moment where the weather is so freaking unstable. Let's get into the stitches and see what the people are saying about this.
I just seen a video of this girl, this Caucasian girl, saying that, hey, leave them up there on Mount Everest. And she was basically explaining like, oh, it's basically the rich that go there. Now, here comes me with my naivete that had no idea how much it costs to go to Mount Everest. So hopefully you're like me, and I'm going to show you right now. So this is a breakdown of how much an expedition costs, right? So the average cost is 40 to 75,000, typical full expedition, right? 30 to 40 is bare bones budget. That sounds wild. Why would I have bare bones? Mount Everest, one of the most dangerous places to go. And then the luxury private guided climb is $100,000 plus. So when that Caucasian girl said leave the people up there that look like her because they had no business being up there. Now, I'm not saying to leave them up there because their lives do matter and their families care about them. But can we charge them for the rescue, or is that just out of the books? Because if you had that much money to go up there, we should be charging you to be rescued. Similar to that place, I don't know where it's at, but there's like a lake that you can go down to, but it's like way down. Like you got to walk way down. They tell you, hey, if we got to rescue you, we're going to charge you. So there should be a sign on Mount Everest. If you get stuck and we need to rescue you, we're going to charge you. But I'm guessing that's how that works, right?
So today on Caucasian TikTok, there are up to 1,000 Caucasian people on Mount Everest right now. Completely optional. They didn't get paid, no brand deals. No one told them to go march up there and say it was going to be in rapture, right? Nobody said that. There was a fucking blizzard. And now all 1,000 of them are stuck. First of all, you didn't check your weather out before you left the house to go on this goddamn adventure up a motherfucking mountain. A treacherous, deadly mountain. You didn't check your weather app? Oh my God, 2 weeks out? It says there may be possibly a blizzard in the forecast. You didn't check your weather app? And then you still took your ass on a motherfucking mountain where there could have possibly been a goddamn blitzy. And this is why I don't condone white people and doing white people activities. I'm just not brave for that. I'm going to leave that to them. But not only are they motherfucking stuck, they can't even find these people. Lord, I hope you are able to find these people. I hope they return home safe, and I hope nobody else's white Caucasian ass decides to go up a fucking mountain that can kill you.
Not to be unserious, but isn't it like the most egregious form of littering to hike up Mount Everest? A choice. Get stuck, pass away, and your body's just there on the mountain? Is that not the most egregious form of littering? Littering in the highest degree, your whole body? Like, I'm sorry. I understand that people enjoy what they enjoy. Climbing Mount Everest has always seemed like an unnecessary risk to me. But use your free will how you choose to. But like, just at the rate that people are going up there climbing and not coming back down, like that's got to become a problem at some point. Like there's going to be too many at some point. Like it's not going to be good, right? Like I understand it's very cold, preserves well. but it's just gonna like, I don't know. I just don't think that's right. Like, this is no hate to people who choose to do that. Truly, no hate at all. But like, there's gonna come a time when that's a problem. When it becomes a problem, where we have to say, okay, we can't keep having people hike up this mountain. There are too many bodies. Right. Or do they slide down? I'm done.
There are like 1,000 people stuck on top of Mount Everest right now because of a snowstorm, and I'm just saying that all could have been avoided if they just would have stayed home, alright? Like, I hope they make it out okay, but climbing Mount Everest is totally optional. And climbing Mount Everest, it's expensive, there's so many risks, it's low-key disgusting, like there's so many reasons why you shouldn't climb it. Because for one, it costs a minimum of $30,000 anywhere to $100,000 just to climb it. And in order to climb Mount Everest, you have to pass dead bodies all along the way. Like, is that not weird and so risky? And there are also long lines at Mount Everest to go to the top. Like, you're literally waiting in lines just to hike. And there's also so much trash and just waste that is left from people. And the people that get taken advantage of for others to climb Mount Everest, like, I just feel like, there's so many other things you could do. Maybe like stay home on your couch, go to a nice ski resort. Like, there are other things you can do than, climb Mount Everest and get stuck up there because of a snowstorm. Like, I just feel like climbing Mount Everest in today's age, it just doesn't do, like, much good. Like, I know it's a bucket list item for a lot of people, but when you, like, take in everything, like, the risk, the waste that's left behind, everything that goes into it, I just don't think it's a good idea.
People getting stuck on Mount Everest, to me, is no different than them billionaires going in a submarine.
People who get those highs, right, like, from doing dangerous shit, always want somebody to feel bad for them when the danger comes. Like, if you're an adrenaline junkie and you jump out of perfectly good planes to parachute down to the ground, because it's like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna die and I'm having fun all at the same time. And one day that motherfucker don't deploy. That is literally part of the reason you do it, to get the thrill of it, I've always found that crazy. That's why I made that video the other day. I was like, I don't like roller coasters. They make me feel like I'm about to die, and that's not fun. Y'all took a group of y'all up to Mount Everest? A group of y'all? I don't know about that. I feel like death was definitely like on the docket. Like, could we die? And there was like a high enough chance that any normal person would have said, nah. It had to be, there has to be a death rate of Mount, hold on. Okay, now I kind of feel kind of bad. It's only 1% of people who go die. Why did I feel like people go up there and die all the time? I don't know.
Apparently there's 1,000 people stuck on Mount Everest because there's like a blizzard or avalanche that they're worried is going to happen, or snowstorm that's trapping them. And it's not funny. All of y'all not coming home. I'm sorry. All of y'all not coming home. I hope you know that. And this shit has sent me down a rabbit hole of like Mount Everest, and I've like discovered that shockingly only 400 people have died, which I kind of thought it would be way more. But half the people that have died are still on that fucking mountain. Bitch, you're on Ghost Mountain. You're on Ghost Mountain. And so apparently when people are going up, you can just sometimes see bodies. And they have to either like wait for it to melt so they can recover people. Sometimes they never recover people because they never find their bodies, or they have to like send the army to try to get people, and it's a whole like thing. But I just don't understand, like, you're spending all this money. I kind of thought that the government was like regulating who and how many people could go on Mount Everest at a time, but I guess not. But it's like, you're spending all this money, you don't want to go to the Bahamas? Or the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Or, I don't know, like, if I had that money, I don't know if I would want to like go climb Ghost Snow Mountain that's dangerous as fuck. Like, I don't know. I'm not into that. But like, some of the people that have died are just like going up and going down, and it doesn't even matter how many times you've gone. Like, some of the people who've died, it's been like their 5th time going. So like, there's really no assurance that you're gonna be safe.
Baby, they say 1,000 people are trapped by a blizzard on Mount Everest. 1,000 people? Why are they letting 1,000 people hike up Mount Everest? Baby, that mountain has seen so many tragedies, I wouldn't want to go nowhere near Mount Everest. And not that I'm hearing they pay to go on that hike on Mount Everest. They couldn't find nothing else better to do with their money but to risk their life and try to hike up Mount Everest? The mountain that has seen so many tragedies? I don't get people. 1,000 people Why would they let 1,000 people try to hike up that mountain? People are weird. And there is no way that I would risk my life trying to go up an icy cold mountain. Weird.
So why the hell is it 1,000 people stuck on the top of Mount Everest? What the hell are people going up there to see? If you ain't seen it all this time, you shouldn't want to go up there. And they said it's full of trash and bodies. Like what? Like I went down and started looking at videos, and I seen this video about this man named Green Boots. He's up there. They talking about they use him as a monument. How are you using somebody's unalive body as a monument? They was like they use people that are down there that's not alive. They use them as trail markers. Like, why would you even want to go if you are using bodies as if they using bodies as trail markers and they have a body as a monument? Why would you even want to go? What would make you want to go see that? Walk past that? Why do y'all want to do shit that y'all ain't got no damn business doing? Like, damn, stay on the ground. Quit going and doing shit, digging up shit, climbing shit, and looking for shit. Like, leave that alone. Like, that's crazy. Ain't no damn way.
Alright, so there's 1,000 people stuck on Mount Everest. We don't know why they went there and stuff like that. There's people saying all a bunch of things. Some people saying it's because they thought the rapture was supposed to be happening. I thought we was over that. If that's the case, that would be kind of crazy. But as far as I'm concerned, they're trying to figure out how to save 1,000 people from a mountain. They did not check the weather app. I don't even know. Look, listen, I know it costs a lot of money just to go and, climb Mount Everest. Get all the gear, oxygen tanks, a whole bunch of stuff. That's a lot of money, all right? Now you got to save 1,000 people, 1,000 people to get them off a extremely dangerous mountain. Is there a record did they all go up there and they wanted to be the first in the world that had a group of 1,000 to get there? Someone explain this to me.
Reaction to these climbers that are stuck on Mount Everest has been very, very funny to me. And I love how so many Black people are chipping in that this is a Caucasian activity. Like, even if you will find a Black person doing that, they will not be in thousands. They will not even be in 100. There's a chance that they will not even be in tens. Like, you won't find Black people doing that type of thing. And when I found out the amount of money they are paying, I have always thought it was like an adventurous thing, like you just have to pay to travel to the place. I never knew they were paying such amount of money to climb that mountain. Like, what the hell? A mountain that is referred to as the most dangerous of them all, to risk your life. You pay money to say, if I die, I die. Like, really? I'm not saying people do not have the right to, use their free will to explore and all of that. But if you choose to climb the world's most dangerous mountain, you need to be able to take the hell with grace. Like, you really need to, especially with such amount of money. It is giving the same thing as the billionaires who paid $250,000 to be trapped in a tin to go see something under the water, something that was never lost in the first place. It is really a Caucasian thing. Like, I totally agree with the people saying that is why people shit. And you see that a lot of people, even in those stitches, are talking about how they should even be the one to pay people. Now they are even there to rescue them, but they are not even finding them. These people, we have seen them thrown themselves into so many, numerous risky situations, not out of necessity, because they feel the need to use their free will, and before you know it, they start screaming for help. I remember when the submarine situation happened, it even caused a lot of beef between some creators because they expected people to care. They expected people to give a F, which I think this particular one might actually result into that. I'm waiting for the next Caucasian person who is going to come at those who are saying that the people who choose to risk their life and climb the mountain should even pay people to come rescue them. I'm waiting for the set of Caucasian people who are going to come after them, because the same thing happened during the submarine situation. If you choose to go on that mountain, you need to take your hell with grace, because I'm sure there should be some research, done before choosing to go on such trips. Like, it is insane. But at the end of the day, I really hope they get the rescue that they need. I really hope that they are safe. Maybe this is going to teach them a lesson, because since the submarine situation happened, we haven't seen any white or Caucasian person trying that anymore, because they've learned their lesson. We hope this particular one will help others who have the intention to go do such thing. We help them learn as well, because one thing the water and one thing the mountain is going to do is to always win. Let me hear what you guys think. If you have seen the headline, what is your first reaction? When I tell you the reaction online has been killing me, I have been having a very good laugh. Let me hear what you think in the comment section. I am going to see you guys in the next one.